Hey, Rabs. I'm Jackson Dillinger.
And I'm Bradley.
And welcome back. All right. Well, exciting game here. Homecoming for your Rabs. Homecoming king is Isaiah Chandler. How you feeling about that?
I mean, he had my vote. I thought he was a big aspect to that homecoming court, and you know, I feel like everyone loves knowing some Ike, so because he always brings the positive attitude.
Yeah, I thought Ike would, win the whole time. That's who my prediction was going into it. I was like, he probably has more votes. He has the most votes. Very popular guy.
The first nominee that we have to see is Miss Cassidy Taylor.
We have the PA announcer talking about the nominees. First one's going to be Cassidy Caver, the Atlanta golf team captain. She's in the Atlanta Big Bad Band from Rabbitland. Escorted by her father and her brother. She wants to attend either Texas A&M or TCU.
She's also a member of the National Honor Society. She participated in the number 6 General Happy Leader and the County UIL events and has received multiple medals. Cassidy has also been one of the top 2 students in her class for the last 7 years. Outside of school, she's been dancing for kindergarten for 15 years and performing at some time the Community Ballet's Nutcracker at 7 In her free time, Cassidy enjoys spending time with her friends and family, driving back roads and listening to country music in the Jeep, making a pop through Starbucks and Target runs with Morgan, watching the Gilmore Girls, traveling, shopping with her mom, camping with her dad, spending her summers at Lake Palm Beach, and attending dance class with the best dance teacher ever in this town. Her future plans. She plans to attend either TCU or Texas A&M with her master's in athletic training. Hopes to be an athletic trainer for a collegiate or professional sports program. After starting her career, Cassidy plans to settle down and raise a family. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Miss Cassidy Taylor. Next, we have Sydney Brooke Davis.
All right, your next nominee is Sydney Davis. She is the mascot for the cheer team.
She's the granddaughter of Gary and Roxanne Hensley and the late Deborah G. Davis. Sydney is a member of Faith Community Church of the Nazarene. She's been on the yearbook staff for 3 years and has been the editor-in-chief for the past 2 years. She's been on the student council all 3 years in high school, and she was the executive vice president this year. She is the mascot on the varsity cheer squad. Last year, she was inducted into the National Honor Society. She participated in the Winners of UIL.
Sydney Brooke was elected to NHS last year. We see Isaiah Chandler, a.k.a. Ike, going out there to take pictures with the nominees and give them their bouquet.
After high school, Sydney plans to attend the Ole Miss to pursue her own business and law studies. She hopes to further her education in law school. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Sydney Brooke Davis. Next, we have Janisha Fields.
Next up is Janisha Fields.
Her daughter, James Fields, and recently received Pennsylvania Field. Janisha is the granddaughter of Pennsylvania Fields and the Janisha Crawford.
She plays volleyball. Very big asset on that team.
I believe she's been on there all 3 of
All four of her
years.
years.
She is a right side advancing to the regional tournament. She is also a part of the Big Bang Band from Rattleland, where she is one of the 2 seniors in the trombone section, has marched at the state marching contest both her freshman and junior year. She's also part of the AHS Student Council Athletic Clinic and also a member of the NCAA. Janicia's hobbies include taking a late-night drive with Abby, hanging out with the gang, and laughing to things about her life, spending time with family, knowing her brothers and sisters, shopping, blasting music in the car with friends, and talking with her dad, cooking, making TikToks, eating Maya's cooking, and watching Netflix. Her future plans include attending Missouri State University in Brookhill, Missouri, to major in business marketing. She plans to become a real estate agent and soon open a business of her own. Plans to get married and raise a family of her own and travel the world with her. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Janisha Field. Next we have is Cameron Fincher.
Now we have Cammie Fincher.
She's the daughter of Brad.
You know, she is a very big asset to me because she supports my tennis partner, my doubles partner, Landon Moore. She's also in the Big Bad Band from Rabbitland. She's on Stuco. And she's my teacher's aide in physics.
Looks like she plays a big part in your life, Jackson.
Yes.
She's competed at the state level for band twice, placing 4th in 2021 and 5th in 2019. She has been a member of the student council for 2 years and serves as the senior class secretary. She's been a member of the calculator UIL team of all high school and has received many awards, as well as participating in other math events. She's also a member of the National Honor Society. Cammie has danced with Candy Up the School Band for 15 years and performed in the community ballet stunt factor for 8 years. Cammie enjoys spending most of the time with her friends and family. She loves going on spontaneous trips with her best friend Sarah, going on shopping trips with her mom and grandma, Friday nights with the band, dancing with her dance class, and taking her to siblings to summit, and spending lots of time with her boyfriend last day. Cammie plans to attend university after high school and major in nursing. After she gets her degree, she plans to become an RN. After working for a bit, she wants to go back to school to become a nurse practitioner. After she settles down, she hopes to start a family and raise her kids in a small town. Ladies and gentlemen, Cameron Fincher. Next we have Kaylin KP Partain. Age 17.
KP Partain, she is the libero for the volleyball team.
She definitely plays a humongous part in that team.
She does. She, the heart and soul of that team right there. The captain. You can't really do anything without that. She's also captain of the cheer team.
You know, she keeps them cheer girls ready to go.
For all 4 years. She was honored as all district defensive MVP 2020 and 2021 season.
You know, it really shows you how good she is at volleyball. She committed to Henderson State recently to play volleyball.
Which is really, really good for her. I mean, hopefully what she's been doing in Atlanta, she can carry that on to Henderson State.
Her grades get as much attention as her sports, and she is a member of National Honor Society. Straight A's freshman, sophomore, and junior year. Her hobbies are hunting, fishing, laying out, relaxing in the sun, working out, all caps, shopping, making TikToks with friends and family, playing club volleyball. Let's not forget educating Coach Kyle all day, and complaining to Coach Jones about what she will be running. Kaylin is committed to continue her volleyball career at Henderson State University with a full athletic academic scholarship. She'll be pursuing a nursing degree and plans on starting a nursing career as a traveling nurse. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Kaylin KP Partain. And last we have Sabria Nicole Young.
Now, Sabria Young.
Sabria is 17 years old and the daughter of Victoria Wars and Marcus Young. She's the granddaughter of
She also is on the volleyball team. She also plays softball.
Victory Baptist Church in Atlanta, Texas. She's been a member of varsity volleyball, basketball, and softball all 4 years of high school. She's received honorable mention in volleyball and basketball.
She has also been on varsity all 4 years.
She also plays basketball. I want to mention, I missed something on KP. She also runs track.
Oh, yeah.
Softball, and spending time with family and friends, especially baby variety. Her future plans are to attend college and to become a pediatrician. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Sabria Nicole Young. That is Sabria Nicole Young. All right, looking at it, that group, folks, I don't believe anyone will lose it. There's a bunch of beautiful ladies out there tonight. Let's get them all out.
All right, getting closer to that time. Who do you expect to win this?
You know, I did put my vote in for Sabria, but, you know, I feel like it's going to be between Kaylin Partain and Sabria Young.
Yeah, I think it's a close vote. Kaylin, Cassidy, and Sabria.
Ladies and gentlemen, this year's homecoming Atlanta High School queen is Miss Sabria Young.
There you go, Sabria Young, your homecoming queen.
Former Queen Destiny Wells giving her her crown.
As I understand, all of these young ladies were nominated by the senior class and then voted on by the entire student body, high school body. And so that's the way that these are chosen. So there's not a loser out there, they're all winners, and congratulations to each one of them.
Yes, congratulations to all ladies on this court. All right, we'd like to give shout out to some of our sponsors, Dillon Thompson Wealth Management. They make your retirement an adventure worth sharing. Find them at dt-wm.com. Also, Red River Lumber. Their experienced staff helps you with the design of your home projects. Find them at redriverlumber.com. And we want to remind you to shop locally. You can take this, Briley.
I mean, it's a win-win situation. You can just go downtown to Atlanta or go anywhere in Atlanta, and it helps your former community.
Former community.
Or
Current community.
current, yeah.
There you go.
That's the word.
Student Council would like to send out a special thank you to the superintendent and Miss Harris for the beautiful planters and to Miss Brookhill for the beautiful balloon arch that we used in the ceremony. So thanks to those folks.
All right. That's what I'm saying, Coach Miller. Yeah.
It's always great to have him in the house.
Yeah, the energy is flowing up here. The energy in the pep rally today was immaculate.
It was.
You know, the pep rally was revived. The past few have not been as good, but this one was it. This pep rally was nice. It was fun. It was loud.
Yeah, everyone's energy was through the roofs.
And 15 about 15 minutes till game time. You know what that means, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Friday Night Lights.
Yeah. It's game day in the A, baby.
It is. Best place to be right now.
The Rabs taking on Brookhill. Have not seen them, how they perform. Don't know what to expect from this team. About a 2-hour drive from Tyler. This is where their team is from. And new competition for Atlanta. Never played them before, to my knowledge.
I don't believe we have.
If we have, it has not been recently. I don't recall playing them before.
Atlanta has new blackout jerseys on, and they're looking pretty fresh.
Yeah, I did not know that we got new jerseys for homecoming. I was surprised. I show up and they're dressed in all black, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah, apparently they didn't even see them until they dressed out.
This is nice. This is nice. These are clean.
Yeah, it has the maroon Atlanta on it.
And from a distance, the helmets look like a black when you put them next to a black jersey. And so for a while there, I thought they got new helmets too, specifically for the blackout jerseys. And then, I saw a little closer and it's maroon. But that colorway is very, very nice.
It is.
It really pops.
I wonder if this is going to be the only time of year they wear them.
And we have some post-game ceremonies from Landon Moore.
Lord, we gather here today to celebrate homecoming, support each other, and above all else, to give praise to you through everything that we do. We ask that you please keep your hand on every player on the field tonight, as well as both the fans, and anybody else involved in the game. We thank you for allowing us to come together tonight and ask that everybody enjoys every event of the night, and that you see to it that everyone makes it home safe. Thank you for all the sacrifices you make for us, Lord. We pray this in your holy name. Amen.
Great prayer by Mr. Moore there. And now we have the school song. And shortly following that, I expect the... Never mind, national anthem is a little later on. All right, we're going to send it to the field for an interview.
This is just a reminder, folks.
Hi, my name is Trinity, and today I'm with
Sabria Young.
Destiny Wells. All right, so Sabria, how are you feeling right now? I mean, you just won Homecoming Queen. I can only imagine like so many nerves are going through you right now.
I'm very excited that my school body thought that I could be the queen for this year.
All right, thank you. And Destiny, how does it feel to pass on the crown to younger girls that look up to you?
It feels amazing, especially coming back and crowning my cousin. That's a great experience.
All right, thank you girls so much.
All right. That was your Atlanta High School class of 2032, as announced by the PA announcer. And now Brookhill is going to be running out here shortly. No band for them tonight.
Which it is a private school, so usually private schools don't really have bands, and if they have one, they're little.
Yeah, it depends on your location. Like a Dallas private school,
Yeah.
they may have one. Tyler, maybe they possibly will. Depends on which school you're at over there. And also, they may not have a traveling band. They may have a band that just stays at their school, or something like that. And it looks like Atlanta has a new turnover chain over there. You see it on the back of Ty Graff, and here come your Rabs. All right, Electric already here. Okay, what are your predictions here? We haven't seen anything from Brookhill. I'm predicting, on the safe side, I'm predicting a close game, 27-21.
I believe in my Rabs, no matter the competition. So I'm going to go, it's going to be about, I'm going to go 47-21.
47-21.
Yep. I feel like they're going to show out.
I had a prediction in my head. I used the wrong prediction. I'm using the score that I have predicted for the A&M versus Arkansas game. A&M winning that, of course. I meant to say 27-13. That's what my prediction was earlier today. And then I got my predictions mixed up in my head.
Hey, with my predictions, it's either go big or go home. Gotta have a lot of confidence in your team.
Kickoff kicker, Atlanta's last home game, Fernando Alade, and for the LE game, which is a very close loss. You can't be mad about that one. It's a 4A school who's been dominating 5A schools all year. I mean, they beat Mount Pleasant by 2 points, 14-12, the game before they played Atlanta. And we're going to have the national anthem by the Big Bad Band from Rabbitland coming up here. Great national anthem by the Big Bad Band from Rabbitland. Before we get started here, I want to thank our sponsors, Red River Lumber. Their experienced staff helps you with the design of your home projects. Find them at redriverlumber.com. Also, I want to remind you to shop locally. Shopping locally not only improves the environment around you, it also improves your local relationships with the people that own these shops and visit these shops.
So, if you use any of this, it's a win-win situation. You're not going to lose in life. You're going to always take the big dub in life.
Red River Lumber, their design center, it has more than just lumber. I mean, lumber is in their name, and it's their main attribute. But they sell windows, lights, doors,
So I mean, if
kitchen
you
tables,
want to redesign your house, just go there.
fans. That design center, they're not going to let you create something and not provide for you. They're going to, they're going to help you create it, and they're also going to help you make your creation.
They're not going to leave anything out. They're going to put it all into that, so, it's a win-win with them.
Well, now here on the flip, Atlanta won the toss and decided to defer. No, excuse me. Brookhill decided to defer, and Atlanta chooses to receive. So the Rabs will start off with the ball, and we're going to get a look at the Brookhill defense.
Atlanta will be receiving and defending the North Roll.
All right, we're going to have a special guest here, former Rab Talk star and alumni of Atlanta High School, Hannah White.
Hi.
All right, what you up to, Hannah?
Well, I'm at the football game.
Well,
Yeah.
in life, what you got going on?
Nothing right now. I'm trying to find a job.
All right, you hear that? Local businesses, hit up Hannah. Hit up Hannah. Looking for jobs. She wants work. What's your prediction here going on in
What's
this
my
game?
prediction?
Yeah, what do you think's going to go on here?
Dude, you asking me about football? I don't know nothing about football. All
Rabs?
I did was film it.
Rabs or the guards?
Rabbits, obviously.
That's what I thought. And, okay, the referee did something a little weird on the coin toss, but Alade will kick that away. Illegal kick out of bounds. That means that the guard will start with the ball at their own 45. Excuse me, 40. All right. Well, what are you looking for the first Rab Talk?
For the first Rab Talk,
Filling in your presence. What are you expecting?
I'm looking for more creativity.
More creativity?
Yeah. I mean, y'all are creative, but, y'all can always step it up.
All right. Well, we'll take notes. Thank you for coming on here, Hannah.
You're welcome. Bye, guys.
All right. Well, the Big Bad Band from Rabbitland lifting the spirits of the fans here, and you can lift your spirits of your bank account with Dylan Thompson Wealth Management as the guards start off. Player in motion. Handoff up the middle. They bust it. First play of the game, they get about a 20-yard gain.
It seems like they have a strong run game, so the Rabs are going to have to figure out a way to stop it.
Call that a 24-yard gain on one play. Two left, one right. And he gets stopped right around the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of 2. 2nd and 8.
Tackled by Henderson.
Three left, 2 right. Nobody else in the backfield. Going to be a passing play. They go with the screen, and he cannot come down with the ball. He heard the footsteps of number 20, Markeelan Batten, coming off the edge. 10:55 left in this first quarter. About a minute and 5 seconds run off. 1 left, 2 right. Running back in the backfield. 3rd down and 8. And they draw one. That's going to be a free play opportunity. Overthrown. And Let's see what the referee says on that side referee. Five-yard penalty, still third down.
So what are you looking for in this Rab defense?
I'm looking for a stand. You already have them down at your own 28 or 29. You need to stand right here. It's third down. Still about 3 to go, so you really gotta put it down right here. If you can get this stop, that forces them to take either a chance on a field goal or go for it here. Not in punting range. And they try to find that corner. They fight forward right near the marker. And they're going to give it to him. That's a first down for the guards. You know, everybody really showing out for a homecoming game tonight. Really gets everybody, you know, upbeat and flowing and happy. One left, two right. And it gets stopped right at the line, a loss of 2 yards. Now, second and 12.
No, it seems like the Rabs finally have read the run play, so Brookhill might be wanting to pass it a little bit.
You know, I don't see them going completely away from it here. They are near the red zone. They're not in the red zone yet. Passing play is a dangerous thing. Your run game has been thriving or this first drive so far. It looks like they're going to keep one in the backfield just to make Atlanta, you know, weary of it. They go with the passing play. Big rush. And that one's nearly picked off, broken up by Brennan Clayton. Now third down and 12. You know, Brennan Clayton there, he was going for the deflection all the way, but I really think he could come down with that ball. And, you know, with that ginger speed, you never know. He could have got down there. He could have got himself a pick six. Two right, one left. Number 3 in motion. And they stopped the play. They call the play dead as there was a timeout before the play started by Brookhill. They used their first timeout with 9:25. I'd like to thank our sponsor, Dylan Thompson Wealth Management. Make your retirement an adventure worth sharing. Find them at dt-wm.com. What are you looking for from this Rabs defense? Third down and 12. Really need to stop here.
I mean, they have been stopping them. It's just the penalties are already starting, and that's what's gave them the first downs. So if they can, like, just play their game, get away from the penalties, they can stop them right here.
All right, I'm looking. Defensive coverage, I'm thinking the zone. It's third and 12. They have to pass the ball to have any shot at getting that first down right now. If you bust a 12-yard run play, it's very rare. They did do it on the first play of the game. Very rare to do so, though. So I'm definitely expecting a pass play. And I'm expecting it on that far side of the field. A lot of grass over there, and you have one-on-one Isaiah Chandler versus Vaughn Dawson.
And, you know, Isaiah Chandler has been playing some good defense all year.
And there's a big rush. They get the pass off, though. And he gets forward to get the first down, but he loses the ball, and the Rabs come up with it, they say. The Rabs say they have it. Brookhill says they have it, and they're going to say Brookhill has it.
Ball was fumbled, but recovered by the guard. They pick up their first down. Ball was
Ball was fumbled. Now they are in the red zone. Brookhill at the 16-yard line.
Most likely going to do a run play. They got 2 in the backfield, so I mean.
Motion. They go with the run play. He finds a hole, and he does not get in. He gets stopped at the 1-yard line. So now Brookhill on the 1 of the Rabs with the first down, 1st and goal. About 3 minutes gone in this first quarter. They go with the I form in the backfield. They try to punch it in. They don't get it. He's going to be stopped short. Now 2nd and goal. Another I form from Brookhill. They go with the run play again. No, they trick it up. They go with the pass, and he makes a diving catch for the Brookhill touchdown. So Brookhill opens up this game with a strong start, big running play to open up the game, and they just kept, staying persistent, driving that ball downfield for nearly a, wow, this is a swinging gate from Brookhill. Haven't seen that since, well, LE used it against the Rabbits last week. Definitely a different tactic. Extra point is up, and it is good. Brookhill goes up 7-0 against the Rabs. Now it's the Rabs' turn on offense.
The Rabs really need to answer back here and make it a great football game to watch.
Yeah, quick strike back is really what they need. They were able to do it against New Boston. New Boston had a great drive down the field starting off the game, went up 8-0, and then the Rabs held them scoreless the rest of the game. From the first drive, they did not score since. And the Rabs ended up winning 34-8. Really similar drive. New Boston started with the ball on about the 35 on that drive there, and then they ran it basically all the way down the field and just punched it into the end zone with a power play.
Rabs defense is the type of defense that you can do something once on them, but then after that, they're just going to read you, and they're going to put a stop to you.
Brookhill are going to be kicking this ball away. We're going to get a read on their kicker, see what his distance looks like. All right, not a very high kick, so distance doesn't look great, but it did roll a decent way. Big break. Markeelan Batten takes it all the way up the sideline. Flag down, though, at about the 41 of Brookhill, and that's a touchdown for the Rabs. And that's the quick strike back we're looking for. Now we're awaiting this penalty call.
It'll most likely be holding.
Let's see what it looks like. Offsides on Brookhill, so that's going to be negated. Rabs touchdown.
He really put in his track running skills into that one.
You can see, the work that he's been doing in the offseason with Coach Miller coming into the play right there. Took that ball from the 10-yard line, ran it back 90 yards and across field. That's 55.5 yards across the field there. Great athleticism. Takes it all the way down the field. Stiff arms a man, stays in bound on the toe tap around the 50-yard line, and gets a touchdown for the Rabs.
Also a great read on the field by him because, he found that one gap and then he was gone.
Kick nearly blocked, but it will be good. Now that knots it up 7-all. Rabs quick strike play. There's the Noise Boys with the flag. All right. There's the, the energy we needed right there. Big punch coming from Markeelan Batten.
No, that's a big strike back that Atlanta really needed there, and for them to answer back like that, let's see what Brookhill got. Atlanta's going to line up with the kick.
All right. Fernando Alade on the kick for the Rabs. That kick is up, returned about the 24-yard line, and he gets swallowed up around the 32, taken down. That's Marquavian Owens on the tackle for the Rabs. I want to remind you to shop locally. Shopping locally not only improves the environment around you, it also improves your relationships in your community.
And I know me personally, I would want all the great things that Atlanta has to offer downtown.
Big rush by the Rabs. Catches the ball and gets out at about the 37-yard line, call it the 38. 6-yard gain. 2nd and 4 for the Guards. Motion from number 3, they hand off, and he's swarmed. That's going to be a loss of a yard. Now it's 3rd and 5 for the Guard. And Atlanta band hype as usual.
No, I feel like that's what brings the town of Atlanta together is the big bad band from Rabbitland.
Yeah, all your big events that go on in Atlanta, the parades, like for Founders Day, for Christmas, all these different events, usually has a cameo from the big bad band from Rabbitland. Motion from receiver, he looks downfield, gonna go with the screen, and he's swarmed in the backfield, dropped at the 32. So now it's gonna be 4th and 10, and most likely a punting situation. Call it 4th and 11. Most likely a punting situation for Brookhill.
No, that was a great read from Carmelo Henderson on the offense to just, right when he caught it, he just backed him up and got him.
Yeah, he saw that that wheel route coming from the running back in the backfield, and he, instead of chasing the motion from the receiver, he instead, noticed that guy was going to get covered by the zone they had on that close side. Here's the punt, and nearly blocked. And they're going to let him run that one. He gets out at about the 38-yard line. Call it the 39-yard line of the Rabs. Now Rabs will have their offense debut after the kick return that they took back for a touchdown by Markeelan Batten. Quarterback Harrison is going to be trotted out there, and Dickerson's going to be the starting running back today. Harrison over to Dickerson, turns on the jets, tries to get around the corner, and he gets dragged down at about the 39. And first play, Dickerson's going to be down for a while there.
It looks like he kind of, when he went down, he kind of laid out.
Yeah, that doesn't look good. You know, he was dragged down by the back of his jersey and just kind of collapsed, and that ball came out. Not a good thing. Now Dickerson's back up.
It's always a great thing to see a player be able to hop back up on their feet by themselves.
You know, maybe a stunner there. He's going to walk it off. Stunner, looks like it maybe his back or around his knees. Can't really tell where he's hurting right now. And the referee forgot his mic was on. And Jaden Riley out wide for the Rabs. 2 to the left. Motion from Jackson. They go with a quick pass. He gets around the corner and fights for a first down for your Rabs. So that's another running Rabs first down at the 50-yard line. Two left, one right. Jalen Riley is going to be the lone receiver on the close side. They go with the screen pass to Riley, tries to find some room, turns on the Jets, puts some motion on him, and gets about a 3-4 yard gain. Now 2nd and 6 for the Rabbits.
Looks like Cam Dickerson's finally back in the game.
Yeah, just a little stunner there, and he's back in the game. He really has those Jets. He displayed it against New Boston and last week against Liberty Ilo. 1 right, 2 left. They go fake handoff to Dickerson. Motion, some moves from Harrison, and he doesn't see the defender back there. He runs backwards, and it's going to be a loss, big loss for the Rabs. Now 3rd and 12. Looks like they went with an option, and he read it well, but just couldn't find any room. One right, 2 left for the Rabs. Fake handoff, looking downfield. They go with the pass play and cannot connect. All right, that's going to be a punting situation. Now, Cameron Dickerson, here's the good thing about him returning to the game. He is the punter. So I'm not sure what they would have done if Dickerson was not able to return. Good spiraling punt from Dickerson. That one rolls out at about the 16-yard line. They're going to say it's the 19-yard line. Good punt from Dickerson to pin them in their own 20.
No, first drive, both teams came in with a lot of momentum, scored. Second drive, both teams were forced to punt. So let's see what the third drive holds for both of them.
Well, technically, that was the Rabs' first drive. They did return that kickoff. So, you know, yes, that momentum carries on. Not the same kind of momentum, though. A big sack hurts the Rabs. They were in good position to get that first down if that sack did not happen, but there's a lot of what-ifs you can say. They go with the handoff up the middle, and he's stuffed like a turkey at Thanksgiving dinner. Seven to 7 late in your first quarter. 2 left, 1 out right for the guards. They go with a fake handoff. They go with screenplay and blown up in the backfield. All right, now a loss of a yard for Brookhill. 3rd and 11. Third and 11. Scoreboard is a little off. One left, one right. Big set in the backfield. They go with a motion run play, or pass play, and he is taken down after a gain of about 4 yards or 5 yards. Now, 4th and 6. Punt crew comes on for Brookhill, and Riley is back deep to receive for the Rabs. And high snap, only almost over his head. That could have been blocked by the Rabs. They choose not to. That drops around the 50 and stops at the 44-yard line. Rabs take control on another 3 and out. 1 minute exactly left in this first quarter of play.
So what have you saw that you liked from the Rabbits?
Obviously, that great downfield blocking on the kick return. That really, that made my heart happy. And good line play from the Rabs just on that sack. The awareness of the defender from the back, that one was a rare play, but not a lot of pressure coming from Brookhill. Line play is doing very good, and want to give a shout out to those linemen as he breaks through Darty.
I'm really liking the Atlanta Rab off defense right now. They're reading the plays and they're stopping them. Like right when they get the ball, stopped.
And something I just noticed here, big pancake by the line, and that opened up that hole, made Darty, gave Darty the ability to get that 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Riley moving to that opposite side. Darty pushes forward for a first down. Gain of 4 yards. And another run in Rabs first. And now not a timeout. They're just going to let the quarter run out. Into the first quarter here in the A. Rabs tied up 7-all with Brookhill. We're going to send it to the field for an interview.
Hi, I'm Emma Sanford, and I'm here with
Dejanay Garner.
And I just wanted to ask you, how many responsibilities do you have as an athletic trainer?
Well, being an athletic trainer comes with a lot of responsibilities, such as working at practice, setting up for practice, and doing treatment, helping with treatment every morning and every afternoon before and after practice. But it's really an easy job once you get into it.
And that's awesome. How many times of a day do you prep for this?
I probably like on an average day, I would probably prep 3 to 4 times a day. It depends on what type of day it is. Like on a game day like this, we'll prep for the field, morning practice, and then we'll prep for walkthrough, and then game time. And then while we're doing that, we have to worry about, getting the athletes treatment, making sure they're okay for the game and stuff like that.
Thank you. We really appreciate this.
You're welcome.
Thank you for that interview. That previous play was an incompletion targeted for Amani Jackson.
You know, I've seen a lot of passing plays from the Rabs.
Yeah, they're wanting to get that passing started off. Now 2nd and 10 for the Rabs. Riley far out, or close in, excuse me. They go with a run play. That was Darty. Gains about 5. And now 3rd and 5 for the Rabs. This is a passing down. So I'm thinking they're trying to get that passing game jump started. They really want to get that deep downfield passing play going, because if they can do that, it looks like they feel comfortable around the secondary. You know, the speed of their receivers and the shiftiness is really what, you know, helps receivers. They go with a run play, though, with Dickerson. He gets no gain. Now 4th and 5. Not sure about that one. Usually 3rd and 5 is a passing down. But maybe they saw something in the Brookhill defense that they liked. Now 4th and 5.
Seems like the offense is still on the field.
It does appear that the offense is staying on, so they're going to go for it. This is the point where you would go for it. It's too close to punt, but too far for a field goal. And it's about the area where Dickerson could pin a punt, and there's a false start, 2 false starts by the Rabs. Now still 4th down, but it's going to be 4th and 10 now.
Now they're going to have to bring on the punt team so they can just punt it away.
Yeah, it appears that's what they're doing, is bringing on the punt team. Maybe their intentions that entire time were not to actually snap the ball. A lot of times you'll send your offense out there trying to draw them offside to get the free first down, especially on 3rd and 5, or 4th and 5, excuse me. But now they are forced to punt it. There's a fair catch at the 20-yard line. Brookhill is going to take over on their own 20. Another good punt from Cameron Dickerson. Pins Brookhill deep. 10:29 left to go in this second quarter. I want to thank our sponsor, Dylan Thompson Wealth Management. Make your retirement an adventure worth sharing. Find them at dt-wm.com. And the band getting loud as usual. Brookhill with a snap. Go with the fake handoff. They look downfield. They go deep, but thrown way out of bounds, not receivable by anyone. That kind of looked like a if my guys can't have it, neither can yours pass there. Two left, one right. They go with a fake handoff play, and they're going to complete the pass. He gets the first down for Brookhill. Oh, he may not have, but the referee moved the chains anyway. So 1st and 10 for Brookhill. Motion play from number 12. They go with the handoff, and he gets stuffed like an Oreo in a package. Loss of 5 yards. Now 2nd and 15.
You know, I feel like he didn't just get stuffed, he got double stuffed. Those are the best Oreos in the first place.
Double stuff, or well, a double stuff I'd say is a combined tackle. A big loss like that, I'd say that's extra stuff, party size. Okay, that's one of those big ones. And a false start, and they just keep on adding. False start on number 3 for Brookhill. And they just keep moving back. Now 2nd and 20. With 9:20 left to go in this first half. Stay tuned at halftime for an interview with some alumni and a performance from the Big Bad Band from Rabbitland. He is hit, but a big, about 14-yard gain for Brookhill. Now 3rd and 6 for Brookhill. Big play for the Rabs. They really need this one. And a fumble by the quarterback. Big hit. Wow. That's like when you buy the jumbo size of Whoppers. That's what happened to his brain right there. Big hit off the fumble, and that's going to end up being about 4th and 13.
You know, Christian Banks, when he sees the opening, he's going to go straight to the quarterback, and there's no stopping him at that point.
Christian Banks has been a beast. He was a beast last year, leading the team. Well, I won't say leading the team. Only one behind Xavier Nash, who, I mean, it's Xavier Nash. Big rush from the Rabs. They don't attempt to block it. And a good bounce for Brookhill as it, stopped Jaden Riley from being able to return that ball. Rabs take over on their own 30, and it's becoming a, air battle now with the punts. I think the first team that can overcome that that punt curse is going to be the team that has most of the momentum the rest of the game.
Because both defense seem to be really solid in this game.
If we can get a good running drive from the Rabs here, or even a passing drive but staying in bounds, run that clock down, they could take it into halftime with a lead. And they open up with the run play. Markeelan Batten, he is just going.
He's ready to
and
show out.
Holy cannoli, he's gone. He's gone. Number 3 chasing down. Can he get there? And nope, he's in for the touchdown. Another Rabs touchdown. One play, 70 yards, and a touchdown for Markeelan Batten.
That was Jamarian Austin.
Was it not? Excuse me, Jamarian Austin, it appeared like number 20 for me.
I mean, both of them got the speed, so.
The numbers kind of look jumbled when they're that gray on black. It's hard to see when he's just moving that fast. It's like a bullet train. You can't see the passengers on the inside. And that extra point is up and good. Rabs take a 14-7 lead.
No, exactly what we were just talking about, that they needed to be able to take the momentum into halftime, get this stop first, because, I mean, Brookhill does still have a lot of time on the clock.
They have quite a lot of time, and, I was feeling a long drive there, run that clock down, use your 40 seconds you have every time, run that play clock down, around 2 seconds before you snap the ball if you don't have a motion. But they just wanted to take the lead. I mean, they just wanted to get it done. And that's what they did. They got it done. So Lade is going to be on for the Rabs kicking. Lade with the kick. Good kick to about the 26-yard line. Brookhill chooses to return it. They get to the 43, maybe the 42. They're going to call it the 42 officially. So Brookhill will start with 8:08 left on the clock at their own 42. Good return by them. 16 yards. And it appears they're moving it up to the 45. Didn't appear that he was anywhere near that, but they're going to say he got there. Now using the new Austin tactic of a quick rush. And timeout by Atlanta before the play. All right, 1 second runs off the clock. They're going to need to reset. That's 8:08. Timeout before the play. So the Rabs freeze them, and now they cannot use that play again. That's the benefit of the ice timeout. If you get it timed perfectly, you get to you get a preview into what their next play is going to be, what they're wanting to do against you, and you get to plan for that. And you know, now they know that they're going to change. You get to plan for their change. Plan for your changes, though, by going to Dylan Thompson Wealth Management and investing smartly. Dylan Thompson Wealth Management helps you with your retirement. They make it an adventure worth sharing. Find them at dt-wm.com. Snap from Brookhill. They go with a run play. He does not get anywhere except for the line of scrimmage. Now, 2nd and 10. Noise boys hitting the trash can down there. They go with a pass play out of a short set. Almost picked off by Batten. Almost picked off. That was right off of his fingertips.
He was like inches, even centimeters away from that ball.
Now 3rd and 10 for Brookhill. And if Batten would have gotten that ball, I don't think anybody would have stopped him. He had a whole, 23 and a half yards or 22 and a half yards of green grass for him. And a Brookhill receiver behind him, so I think he would have been gone with that state track speed. 2 right, 1 left. Brookhill rolls. They roll out right, looking downfield, and they cannot get that, but there is a flag on the play, possible pass interference. Defensive holding. Automatic first down for Brookhill, 5-yard penalty. So 1st and 5. It's going to be 1st and 10. They move it from the spot of the foul. So 5-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, and 1st and 10 for Brookhill from the 45. They go with a run play, and he is taken down. He's like one of those ships in the Gulf of Mexico with their anchor down. He did not go anywhere.
You can't when you have that Rabs defense.
Now 2nd and 11.
The Rabs defense like the ocean bottom that the anchor keeps catching on to.
He's not an absolute value because he just went negative. So, I learned that from Mr. Nugent. Not possible for him to be an absolute value now. Looking downfield for Brookhill. They go way deep. And way overthrown. All right, now 3rd and 11 for Brookhill. They really need something here. Possibly a slant route on this open side field, cutting across. There's the color guard with their new uniforms. Brookhill 2 right, 1 left. High snap, rolls out right. Big rush. Throws deep, and that is out of bounds. Now 4th and 11 for Brookhill from the 46. And they're going to bring the punch squad on.
You know, that was a good stop by the Rabs to be able to be defensive, back up their offense, and now give their offense back the ball with 6.5 minutes to go.
I'm looking for a good return here by Jaden Riley. This guy, he punts about as deep as they are. So if he allows it to roll out, it's going to be a close call. See, that one's taken at the 7-yard line, they say. So that pins the Rabs in their own 10. But great coverage by Brookhill. And like you said on your point, Brookhill started with 8:08 on the clock, and the Rabs only let them take about 1.5 minutes off. Actually 1 minute and 45 seconds exactly off the clock, all told. So great defensive stop, keeping that time of possession low.
And you know, you're giving your offense a lot of time on their hands, which is very good.
1 left, 1 right for the Rabs. Darty gets the handoff. And ball is out, and that's going to be a scoop and score for Brookhill. Fumble by Darty, scooped up for Brookhill, and that is a quick change of events. And another swinging gate by Brookhill. Timeout by Atlanta.
Timeout, Atlanta. Second timeout, first half. So, let's meet the class of 1982. Where's 1982?
All right, what do you think the Rabs are talking about in this timeout? I think they're talking about ball security. I mean, you know, when you're pinned in your own, at your own 7-yard line, in your own 10, with 6 minutes until half, you need to run the ball, but keeping the ball is more important. Swinging gate. We want a big block here by the Rabs. See if they can keep themselves from tying this game up. Kick is good. Now 14-all. Brookhill with a big scoop and score and the extra point to tie it. 6:16. Only 7 seconds on that play were wasted. So with that change of events, Rabs will get the ball back on the kickoff.
And I mean, maybe Markeelan Batten will do what he did the first one and just run it all the way back and answer back what Brookhill just did.
I haven't seen a lot of Brookhill's kickoff team. Only 2 kickoffs so far. No, 1 kickoff so far. This will be their second. So if he can directionally choose which way he kicks it, I assume he's not going to kick it towards Markeelan Batten, seeing as 100% of his kicks this game have been returned for a touchdown.
But, I mean, you also have Isaiah Chandler in the backfield, and, I mean, he has wheels. He's on that state track relay team. So, I mean, either way you go, you're kicking their wheels.
Either way you go, it is a dangerous play. You also have Stacy Darty back there close.
Chuck Vincent, Barbara Williams Fox, and Richard Williams. Welcome, guys. Good to have the 62 last home.
Kick is away. They do kick it very, very deep. Chandler chooses to receive it instead of allowing a touchback. He's going to net positive on it, though. Tries to find a gap. He gets some room, and that's a horse collar possibly. They're going to say he got all jersey and no pad.
You know, if that Brookhill player wouldn't have pulled him back, he would have been gone. So
he would have. If he didn't get a hold of that jersey, he would have taken that to the house. The way his blocks were developing downfield and the open field he had on the opposite side, it looked like he was going for a cutback also. So he saw that open field, and he saw those blocks developing, and he would have had that one as a house call. Woodruff way wide. Riley on the close wide side. They go with another handoff. Dickerson fights forward for this one. Gain of 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Dickerson on the carry. West Brookhill on the tackle. Pickup of 6 will be 2nd and 4. The ball on the guard 47.
Woodruff out wide again. Same set as last play. Possibly a screen play or another handoff. Dickerson finds some room, gets a hole. And that's what I like to call a donut play right there, because that hole was right through the middle, and he found it.
You know, with Cam, he's always going to find the open holes. So he's always going to get that yardage and room.
Same set as last play. Dickerson with the past 2 runs. Darty gets this one. No, excuse me, that's Austin. Nope, that is Batten. Wow.
You know, one day you're going to get the name right.
No, last time I thought it was Batten. Happened to be Austin. I was like, okay, same deal. Okay, the numbers are jumbled. It's going to be the same situation.
The numbers are a little hard to see on the jerseys. They're like a light gray on a dark black jersey. It's pretty hard to see.
It's hard to see from a distance. Good to see for you at home, not for us in this box. Batten gets another one, finds some room, shiftiness. He's fighting forward, and another Rabs touchdown.
You know, Batten's really showing out in this game.
Batten is. He has 2 touchdowns already. If he was on my fantasy team, I am winning this week.
He's been able to use that speed that he has to his advantage.
He has about 110 to 120 yards already in this first half on the offensive and special teams side of the ball. Now the extra point attempt. And that is blocked, but as soon as the ball hits the ground in high school football, play is dead. So the Rabs are up 20-14. Early lead for them in this game, 4 minutes and 48 seconds until halftime. Brookhill does not have a game or a band at this game, so it will just be a quick performance from your big bad band from Rabbitland, and then an interview from some alumni. I want to point out on that last running play, that touchdown from Batten, he, was pushed, shoved very hard, but he's able to keep his balance near there for about the last 5 yards and toe tap his way into the end zone for the Rabbits touchdown. And these are quick strike drives from the Rabs. I mean, their last touchdown drive, one play, 70 yards. Their first touchdown, that came on a kick return, 90-yard kick return. And this last one, it was a run drive fully. 5 plays, about 60 yards, and the Rabs are able to knock that one through. He's dropped at his own 35. And Brookhill will start with a first down and 10 with 4:44 left to go in this first half. All right, Brookhill, 2 out right, 1 left. Tight end in position. Motion from that tight end position. Run play stuffed, swallowed up like a pill from CVS. 4-yard loss. Now 2nd and 14. They go with a pass play, and he is hit hard. Gain of about 1 yard, now 3rd and 13 for Brookhill. Great defense by the Rabs so far in this first half. They have allowed 2 touchdowns, but they have not, been able to allow anything on this drive for Brookhill.
That's what they really need. They need to be able to stop this, give the ball back to their offense, and let their offense take the momentum into the half.
Scores of teams around your area as Brookhill has an injury timeout. Queen City is down 8-30 at halftime against Elysian Fields, who, if you recall, the Rabbits beat 27-2 in their season opener. We're going to be back after a few words from our sponsors.
I'm Dylan Thompson with Dylan Thompson Wealth Management. But true wealth is found in knowledge. And that's why we support Atlanta High School and Rabbit TV.
Whether you're looking for a new garage door or just need repairs, Overhead Door stands for excellence. With a complete line of garage doors and openers, plus expert service you can trust. Beautifully designed, beautifully crafted, trusted for more than 90 years. Always look for the Overhead Door logo to be sure you're getting the genuine, the original Overhead Door.
All right, welcome back to Rabbit Stadium. Rabs up 20-14. Thank you to our sponsors. 3 minutes, 28 seconds left in this first half of play. 2 left, 1 right for Brookhill. Look downfield on a pass play. 3rd and 13. They go deep. They do not connect. Overthrown. And that's going to force a 4th and 13. Only around a minute wasted. 1 minute and 30 seconds nearly by that Atlanta defense. And that's another show of power by this defense. If you're holding them to 1 minute and 30 per drive, that's, just to put that in perspective, that's 2 play clocks. 2 play clocks fully run down. That means they're not running the ball. You're breaking up their pass plays, and they're rushing.
Yeah, they are applying a lot of pressure on the Brookhill quarterback, which makes him throw it, and then we have our defense downfield. Their coverage is really good tonight.
And there's another example of that pressure that they're placing on Brookhill. They force them to call a timeout. They're about to get a delay of game on a punting situation. Just, that quick intensity that the Rabs have getting set early forces Brookhill to get discombobulated. And a very impressive play from the Rabs so far. But Brookhill being able to keep up with that defense, put 2 in an end zone. What are you most excited for about this halftime, Briley?
Seeing the band do their wonderful show.
I'm looking forward to seeing the band too. But if you notice, they have new uniforms. We haven't seen them yet. Haven't seen these uniforms yet. This is their first performance with them on. I'm very excited to see.
So everyone's getting new uniforms.
And a fair catch by Jaden Riley at the 34-yard line. Call it the 35. And the Rabs will take over on their own 35.
Pretty great field position for the offensive side of the Rabs to start on. So hopefully they can push up the field and bring no momentum and get into the house.
And they have plenty of time for the speed of the drives that they've been having. Averaging for their touchdowns, averaging about 45 to 2 minutes, 45 seconds to 2 minutes on their scoring drives. Very impressive. And there's another hard run from Darty. And he's fighting forward. He may have a Rabs first down.
He indeed does.
He does have a Rabs first down. Great intensity by Darty. And also want to give credit to the big boys on that Atlanta O-line. They pushed that one for a gain of about 6 more extra yards for that first down. Riley on the close side, Woodruff on the far side. Handoff. Doesn't get very far. Gain of about 4 yards. Now 2nd and 6. 2:26 left in this first half of play. Handoff. Darty once again keeps fighting forward and is finally taken down after a gain of about another 4 yards. Caught a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 3. Woodruff far side, Riley close side. Looks like the Rabs are just going to continue this running. They do. They continue it with Dickerson, and he gains about 1 yard, now 4th and 2. I imagine the Rabs are going to run this play clock down to the last second they have. And they bring in their big set, Russell Limbrick.
Seems like they're really wanting to get this drive. I mean, they only need a few yards, so they can just push forward with him.
Yeah, Russell Limbrick, he's like, if you're on a construction site, he's your dump truck. He's your big hauler. He might not be the fastest. He might not go the furthest, but he does get the first down and more. Oh, my gosh.
He just keeps pushing and pushing and pushing.
And a timeout by Atlanta, 41 seconds. And Coach Morton obviously hyped and happy with how Limbrick did right there. Okay, I think they're going over a game plan for this 41 seconds. You're obviously going for a touchdown here, no matter what. You do want, if you are going to have to give the ball over, you want that clock running. You don't want to give that ball over. You have 40 seconds per play clock after each new play.
It looks like they have Markeelan Batten in the backfield.
So Batten will be in the backfield with Harrison. We're going to have Jackson out to the left, Woodruff and Riley on this close side of your screen. Snap by Harrison. They look downfield. They go for Riley. He gets the catch. He's down inbounds, and they say it's an incomplete pass. So in high school, unreviewable, but they do say it's an incomplete pass. Now 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, Harrison, and he gets the pass completed and out of bounds at the 21-yard line. First down for the Rabs.
You know, that's going to be some good eyes by Peyton Harrison to be able to find Riley downfield open.
Yeah, good eyes and also great concentration as he heard what was coming. He knew what was coming, and he took that hit. He took that punishment for, leaving his body open and taking that shot downfield. But ends up working out for the Rabs as they are nearly in the red zone. Jackson out wide. Riley and Woodruff on the close side. Looks downfield. Rolling out. Cannot find Riley. Now 25 seconds left. 2nd down and 10 for the Rabs. Brookhill will not have a band performing, but it does appear that they have some dancers. Jackson far out. Same set as last play. They draw it back, looking for Jackson. He decides he wants to use his legs, and he fights through a man, gains about no yards. Gain of none. They actually say, yes, gain of 0 yards, taking a long time to set the ball. And they clock it, 2 seconds left, and possibly a field goal opportunity for the Rabs. Not sure if they're going to take the field goal or go for the one-play touchdown opportunity.
I'm going to do all this for an iPad or have some trouble now.
It appears that they're not going to go for that field goal. It looks like they're going to take that one shot for the end zone. Obviously a passing play. Not long on the play clock for the Rabs.
They got all the wide receivers lining up on the same side.
Trips left on this play. They look downfield. And that's broken up by Brookhill. Good deflection by Brookhill. He got his hand in there, broke that one up. Attempted for Riley, and that's going to be the end of the first half. Rabs on top, 6 points, 20-14. We're going to pass it over. We're going to pass it down to the field for Coach Morton.
Hi, my name is Trinity, and today I'm with
Coach Morton.
So, Coach Morton, tell us how the first half is going. Is there anything we need to work on, anything good that's coming up?
Yeah, the first thing we got to do is got to take care of the football. We turn the ball over down here in the red zone and give them an easy touchdown. just got to settle down and play. I think we're the better team, but we got to go execute and give them credit. They're staying in the ball game. They've made a lot of plays. So.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Trinity and Coach Morton, for that quick interview. Very, very good interview from Trinity. We're going to have Brookhill's dancers come on here, and I'm going to pass it over to the PA.
Please welcome the 2022-2023 Brookhill Cadets. The cadets are under the direction of Emma French. This year's risers are Iffy Abadunde and Lena Suarez.
The Atlanta Band has new uniforms today, performing their show Celebrations. Here's the Big Bad Band from Rabbitland.
was working in my lab late night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. For my monster from his lab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise, he did the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. It cuts on in a flash. He did the monster mash.
I'm Dylan Thompson with Dylan Thompson Wealth Management. But you know, true wealth is found in knowledge. And that's why we support Atlanta High School and Rabbit TV.
Whether you're looking for a new garage door or just need repairs, Overhead Door stands for excellence. With a complete line of garage doors and openers, plus expert service you can trust. Beautifully designed, beautifully crafted, trusted for more than 90 years. Always look for the overhead door logo to be sure you're getting the genuine, the original overhead door.
Here, we provide quality materials for your dream home, and Atlanta ISD provides quality educational opportunities to help students pursue their dream futures. Red River Lumber and the Design Center is proud to be a continued supporter of Rabbit TV.
Many people go blind to the opportunities in their own town. Visit places like Terry's Treasure, Cobblestone Interiors, Rocking A Boutique, and many more to find your needs. Shopping locally not only improves the environment around you, it also improves relationships in your town. So remember to support the Ravs by getting some local grabs. Hello and welcome back to Rabbit Stadium. I'm joined with a special guest, my brother, my co-caster, my brother in arms, my fellow Rabbit, and my fellow Aggie, Carson Dillinger.
Howdy, folks. It's good to be back here on this beautiful Friday night for the homecoming game, watching my Rabbits, my alumni getting out there and killing it.
All right. Let the people know what you've been up to, what you're doing, your major. Just let the spiel go.
Yeah, well, I've been down in College Station for about a month now. My major is engineering and going to double major in business. I made the official bass fishing team, so, big D1 athlete now. We're getting ready for our first big tournament on October 9th. So, yeah, y'all check out the standings for that. But that's really what I've been up to. I've been studying. I've been having fun. I've been fishing. Really enjoying the college life and seeing where my life progresses.
So you talked about, being on the fishing team for A&M. That means you're now a Division I athlete. So that means so far you're the most successful one out of your class.
Well, success is measured in different standards, but I'm just glad to be able to represent my school in the D1 aspect and the fishing aspect. Clayton Primrose went to ETBU, great fishing program there. He's doing his thing. I'm hoping to, do my thing at A&M and really expand this fishing as far as a sport and its acknowledgement at Atlanta High School.
All right, you talk about that acknowledgement. We know you and Justin Pierce did a great job fishing for Atlanta High School. How do you feel that your success and, moving on into the college atmosphere is going to give hope to this Atlanta team?
Well, I've talked to a couple of the members, specifically Max Addington, and I think it just inspires passion and gives them the opportunity to see that there is fishing beyond high school. There is opportunities beyond high school, and even financially there's some good opportunities with fishing. It keeps you out of trouble in high school, makes sure your grade's good, and just builds good habits, as long as with building perseverance and good character traits. But the biggest thing is inclusion in a lot of the different sports here at Atlanta. It really just highlights that and the success we have across the board.
We talk about that inclusion. The new AD, Coach Tyler Morton, he has really, catered to every sport so far this year. He's provided things that, tennis we've never had. He provided Powerade and jugs for our home tennis meet, our JV home tennis meet, about 3 weeks ago. It's just those small things, those small steps to include every sport. really filling out the role of athletic director that matters to the fellow student or to his students and his athletes, and really makes him stand out.
Yeah, that's a big part of success across the board is the little things. And if you're great from the bottom up, you're just going to continue that greatness. It's easier to do if you just don't neglect the small things. It also creates a great unity in the school, and I'm really proud to see that this year. There was a little bit of division last year. It was a hard time for the Atlanta Rabbits, but I'm really, really glad to see the bounce back. You see the fans pouring more into football, the fans pouring more into every sport, and that's really just a great thing for the community all around.
All right, one last thing. We know we're going to the A&M versus Arkansas game tomorrow. Prediction, and, how do you think it's going to
go? This one's really up in the air. A&M, if they play good, they can win that football game, and Arkansas is more than capable of winning that football game. As unbiased as possible, which is really impossible to do as an Aggie, I'm going to say that A&M wins by a touchdown or less, and that's kind of on the optimistic side. But it's really just to whoever plays better that day. There's really not going to be a home field advantage. Last thing I got to say, I'm going to censor it a little bit. Beat the heck out of Arkansas. That's all I got to say.
All right. That's Carson Dillinger. Thank you for joining us, Carson.
Yeah, thank y'all, and gig 'em.
Oh, we're sending it to the field for an interview.
This is Keely Youngblood, and I'm here with
Cash.
So, Cash, how does it feel to be an Atlanta student and be a first responder for the fire department?
It's honestly one of the coolest things I've ever done. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I'm glad to be out here and help the students and the staff with both our team and the other team.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
All right. Welcome back to the second half in Rabbit Stadium. Here come your Rabs, and the band is hype. Brookhill has already taken the field. There's Ty Graff running the flag out for your Rabs. What are we looking for, Briley?
I mean, the first half was great from both teams. Obviously, the Rabs are coming out on top, but both teams looking, I wouldn't really change anything because there's really nothing on both sides that is going bad.
If I do change something, I'm changing the Rabbits, red zone defense. Their red zone defense has not been very good. Their midfield defense has been very strong from about the Brookhill 30 to 40 yard line. That's where they're the strongest. They've forced multiple 3-and-outs and made multiple stops in that span of 10 yards there. But if I'm Brookhill, what I'm trying to do right now is my defense. My defense is not very, for lack of a better word, strong right now. I want to say a better word, but strong's probably the best word I have for it. They have been able to make stops, but they haven't had great red zone defense, and they haven't had great time management defense. If you're ahead or tied up the game, you don't want them to run that clock real quick and get ahead with a quick score and have more time on the clock so that they can score again. Now, if you're down, you do want that if they are going to score, but you always want that stop. If they are going to score, you want them to score quick so you can have time to fight back. But in that first half, they just had poor time management on defense.
And, going back to the Brookhill defense, their passing defense is good. I just feel like they really need to buckle down on the running defense. Yes, they've gotten stops, but that's really where all the yardage on Atlanta's offensive side is coming from.
And another thing on the time management, here before half, it was 4th down and I believe 5 yards. 48 seconds left, and the Rabs, that clock was running. Brookhill had 2 timeouts left. They elected not to use them, and instead they got the ball back with about 12. They didn't get the ball back. They didn't get the ball back, and so that really killed them. They didn't use that timeout and get the ball back real quick. They instead let the Rabbits run it all the way down to 7 seconds and then use that play and run that clock out.
You know, Brookhill did just start off with a short kick.
Yeah, that's called a pooch kick or a sky kick. It basically works the same way as an onside kick, except it gives your team more time to get down the field. So if that ball crosses that 10-yard threshold and your team can pick it up before it goes in the end zone, then you have that. You have that ball. If it's between the 10-yard threshold and in front of the end zone, you can recover that ball and have that ball. That's what that kick was for. Woodruff, far side. Riley, close side. Running play, Dickerson. And he gets stuffed. No gain. Now 3rd and 10.
It's definitely going to be a passing play on this next play.
Yes, and I believe Brookhill is going to be preparing for that play exactly. Not really many other options if you're Brookhill. Or if you're Atlanta right now. Jackson far side. Riley and Woodruff on the close side. They fake the handoff, play action. Looking downfield. They find Riley, but out of bounds. That's going to be incomplete. And now 4th down and 10, and that's going to bring on the punt squad.
You know, not something that the Rabs wanted to start off this half with, but surely the defense can buckle down and give offense back the ball.
And you know what I was talking about with that Brookhill defensive time management? That has been very good. They've only allowed Atlanta to use about 40 seconds so far. Good kick from Dickerson, really high, and got a good bounce for the Rabs out at the Brookhill 27-yard line. Brookhill's turn for some offensive play. Rabs lead by 6 coming out of half. 11:05 remaining in this 3rd quarter. Brookhill, really close setup. They look downfield, big rush, and they cannot connect. That was attempted for number 1, Noah Langmeyer. Incompletion for Jonah McCown. So now 2nd and 10 for Brookhill. Handoff for Brookhill. They try to find some room. Can they get around the edge? They do for a gain of about 6 yards. Now 3rd and 4. 3rd and, yeah, they're going to say 3. Gave him a gain of 7 yards. 2 right. Nobody set up left other than a tight end position. They look downfield. They go with a quick pass. He finds some room, uses some shiftiness, and he's going to be taken down out at about the 42-yard line. 42-yard line of the Rabbits. And now Brookhill getting something going and trying to get that hurry-up set going.
Seems like McCown has really been trying to connect with Langmeyer and has finally found a connection between them.
That play by the guards was, attempting to draw the Rabbits offsides. They didn't even get the play call yet. Running to hurry up, trying to draw them offsides, getting an extra 5 yards. 5 or 10 yards. Looking downfield once again, way overthrown and incomplete. One thing I will say, though, is McCown, he has a cannon on him. I mean, he's just casually throwing this ball from the 47-yard line, hitting it at the 12-yard line. That is a cannon.
It is. I mean,
35 yards in the air in high school football is not something to scoff at. Two right, one left. They go with a handoff play. He finds a hole up the middle, batting on his back, and ends up getting tackled by Demore Limbrick and Markeelan Batten. Brookhill gets in a hurry-up set. High snap. They go with another handoff. Number 6 fights forward for a gain of 6. 2nd and 4. Excuse me, 2nd and 5. They go with another handoff. He fights forward. And it's going to be close to the first down marker, but they do not give it to him. So now 3rd and 1. Hurry up set. They go with another handoff. He gets stuffed. Does he get it? No, he does not. Rabs make a big play at the line of scrimmage. Now 4th down and 1.
And, you know, Brookhill's running game has been working that whole drive, and for the Rabs to finally be able to read it and stop it, it's a great defensive play by them.
Now this is a big play by Brookhill. It appears that they're going to be going for it, but the Rabs call a timeout to freeze them and collect their thoughts. 8:26 remaining in this 3rd quarter of play. I want to thank our sponsor, Dylan Thompson Wealth Management. They make your retirement an adventure worth sharing. Find them at dt-wm.com. Red River Lumber. Their experienced staff helps you with the design of your home projects. Find them at redriverlumber.com. You can find that, that design at the Red River Lumber Design Center, where they have more than just lumber. They have windows, lights, doors, kitchen tables, countertops. I mean, if you can design it, you can find it.
And we also want to remind you to shop local and build your community relationships.
Yeah, shopping locally not only builds the relationships with your community, it also builds your community and things inside of it. Think about downtown Atlanta, the World War II memorial that we have downtown Atlanta. Something subtle like that, but it makes our town, so much more culturally active.
You have wonderful shops down there. You have even places to eat. You have places that you can take pictures, anything.
4th down and 1 yard for Brookhill. The guards now get the whistle from the referee. Looks like they're going to do a run play. They go I for him. He gets stopped. No, it's a pass play. And it's broken up. Big play. They even faked me out. That was a great breakup. That's Markeelan Batten that broke that one up there. He was able to catch up to the receiver. Lone receiver out there, only one running the route. They really sold that run play well. They even faked me out. That's one thing I will say about Brookhill is they have a great play action run. I form in the backfield, 1 left, 1 right. They go with the handoff to Darty. Tries to fight forward. Gains about 1 yard. Now 2nd and 9 for the Rabs. So those stops that you just saw from your running Rabs on defense there, those are brought to you by Red River Lumber. Hard as wood stops, and that really shows it. Red zone stop on your own 14. Big rush from Brookhill as he gets around the corner. There is a flag on the play down at the 11-yard line. And Darty runs that ball up to the 22-yard line, holding on the offense. So that gain by Darty will be negated. And more, 5-yard loss. Now 2nd and 15, it appears, from their own 9-yard line. Call it the 9.5.
So the ball will be on about the 9.5. 2nd down and 15.
Handoff, Darty tries to fight forward, gains room nearly to the line of scrimmage, the original line of scrimmage, and they say it is at the original line of scrimmage. Now 3rd and 10. This is definitely a pass play by the Rabs. This is passing down. You have Jackson, your speed on the close side. Near side, you have Riley. And big rush from Brookhill. Harrison running, using his feet, and he just chunks it out of bounds. And they're going to be talking about a possible intentional grounding play here. So now 4th down against the Rabs. And Cameron Dickerson's going to be on the 1 or possibly in his own end zone punting the ball, which is not the position you want to be in the slightest. Dickerson's going to be the punter deep for the Rabs. Wobbly kick, and it's not going to be fielded. Rolls to the 45, call it the 46. So Brookhill, the guards, will start on their own 46. A game of punts and turnovers. Very much a defensive battle here in this second half so far.
You know, both defenses haven't seemed to disappoint. I mean, both of them are getting back-to-back stops, forcing the punt. Just an offense from either side needs to step up here.
Brookhill and nobody out wide. They look downfield, big rush. That's Christian Banks on the big rush. They look downfield, cannot find him. He just got, mixed up. Weird position trying to find that ball. It was over his back shoulder, and he just wasn't able to turn the correct direction. He was looking back at the ball over his right shoulder instead of his left shoulder and couldn't cradle that one. Brookhill running a hurry up off of an incomplete pass, though. They go with the run play, and he is swallowed like my Coca-Cola that's sitting in front of me right now. Loss of 4 yards, 3rd and 14. There's a look at your noise, boys. And they sure are getting loud. I can hear them from up here. Third and 14. They go for a hard count, cannot get them to jump off sides. And there is a penalty flag thrown. That's going to be a delay of game on Brookhill. And so that's another 5-yard penalty. So now it's going to be 3rd and 19 against Brookhill. So not the position you want to put yourself in. 3rd and 19 from your own 38. That's a long way to go in one play. They look downfield for the pass. They find number 1. They have blockers downfield. He gets free. He has room. He jukes out a man. And he is taken down at the Atlanta 24-yard line after looking like a twister tornado out there, spinning around, juking everyone out, making people go fly. That's number 1, Noah Langmeyer, as the Rabs eat up that run play. No gain for Brookhill. One on the close side, one on the far side. Tight end set position. And one receiver close to the line, number 8. He's rolling out right. Right-handed quarterback. He throws downfield. He finds a completion right around the first down marker. See where they spot it. That's going to be a first down for Brookhill from the Rabs 14-yard line. Timeout by Atlanta. They almost had a free touchdown by Brookhill. They had an uncovered receiver on the near side, number 12. You know, Coach Morton saw that one and called a timeout for him. 4:54, Brookhill driving down the field in the red zone once again. I want to thank our sponsors, Red River Lumber. Their experienced staff helps you with the development of your home projects. Find them at redriverlumber.com.
This is his 70th homecoming. Let's give him a hand. Right down there in the blue shirt, right here in the center. Welcome home, Mr. Powell.
Brookhill, 1st and 10 from the Rabs 14. They have a close receiver set. Good pressure from number 5, but wide open on the wheel route. That's number 6, Braxton Durrett for Brookhill, and he gets the touchdown. That's a sophomore, and they get this quick swinging gate set up. Now here's the field goal attempt, or the extra point attempt. It is up and good. Brookhill takes the lead, 20-21.
You know, in this position, this is when you really need the Atlanta offense to answer back to that, so they can get something going in this quarter.
Yes, they really do need a big answer. Maybe one of those kick return touchdowns like we saw on the Rabs' first reception of a kick return, or one of those quick run play drives where you're not risking the ball in the air and you're able to push it upfield, get the ball at about the 30 or the 40 on the kick return, and really drive it down the field with a run. And the person I'm going to for that running drive would be number 4, just exited the left side of your screen. That's Cameron Dickerson. He's got the speed and the shiftiness. He may not have as much power as some of your players like Russell Limbrick or Markeelan Batten, but he really does have that shiftiness and that speed that is unmatched. They go with another pooch kick. That's going to be Cameron Dickerson returning that one. He gets some shiftiness. He finds some room, and he takes that one into Brookhill territory out at the Brookhill 46, and the Rabs will have the ball in enemy land. 4:44 left in this third quarter. Rabs down by 1 on offense. We want to thank our sponsor, Dillon Thompson Wealth Management. Make your retirement an adventure worth sharing. Find them at dt-wm.com. We also want to remind you to shop locally. When supporting your Rabs, get some local grabs. One right, one left. I form in the backfield. They go with the handoff play. That's Dickerson. He gets shifty. He finds some room, finds a hole, has blockers downfield. He has room, and he is gone.
Took it to the house.
Look who was right again. It's like I'm Houdini. I'm calling all of these plays before they happen. Rabs up 26-21, one play.
And you know, that's a
46 yard.
That's a good call by you because that's exactly what the Rabs have been needing in this quarter. A quick answer back.
Quick answer back. Cameron Dickerson uses his shiftiness to find a hole, get upfield, avoid the lead blocker. The man that was, on the lead blocker, he was playing him kind of hard because the lead blocker had his back turned, didn't know where the runner was going to go. Uses that shiftiness, fights away, uses that speed to get away. And they're going to go for 2, wanting to go up by 7 points. And there's a penalty flag up. The Rabs get in for the 2-point conversion, and they're going to say it's a false start on the offense. And so the Rabs are going to move back and possibly do it again. And they wave it off. The Rabs get the 2-point conversion, and they are up 28-21. The penalty would have ended up being against Brookhill if the Rabs had not got the play into the end zone. But since they did score, the penalty was waved off. So for you at home that don't understand why the Rabs might have gone for 2 in that situation, they want to go up by 7. Brookhill has not been aggressive and gone for 2 this entire game. They have, consistently kicked the extra point, and that's why they have 21. They've kicked 3 extra points, scored 3 touchdowns. You want to go up by 7 points so that they have to go for 2 if they want to take the lead, or they have to kick the extra point and make it to tie.
They also needed that too because earlier in the first half, they did get one of their kicks blocked.
Olade is going to be back to kick for your Rabs. That's going to be a short kick returned at the 31-yard line and taken down at the 39. So Brookhill, the guards, will start at the 39-yard line of their own. The referee will spot it at the 40. 4:31 left in this third quarter of play. Rabs on top, 28-21. First down and 10 for the guards. Quick pass play, fights forward for about a gain of, they're going to say 5, down at the 45-yard line, out of bounds. Now 2nd and 5 for Brookhill. One thing I've noticed is it seems like both teams have a lot of respect for each other. Not a lot of trash talk beforehand, and great sportsmanship going on down there on the field. They go with a quick pass play once again. They get the first down, and they get down at about the 46-yard line of the Rabs, and Brookhill now in enemy territory once again. They do a run play. He fights forward He has a first down and more. He's down at about the 32. And a quick play by Brookhill. They go with another run play. Number 6 has it, gets around the edge, fights forward, has the first down, and tiptoes to stay in bounds, gets that first down out around the 20. Exactly at the 20. That's Braxton Durrett, the guy who had the previous touchdown for Brookhill, who had that 10-yard run play. And his helmet came off, so he's going to have to go out for one play. No gain for Brookhill, actually a loss of a yard. Excuse me, 3 yards. 2nd and 13 for Brookhill. They go downfield. They overthrow, almost intercepted. Now 3rd and 13 for Brookhill. This is another passing down for them. Although the run play has been very strong lately. And they bobble the handoff. It looks like a read option by the quarterback, and he didn't like what he saw, so he handed that ball off a little late and could not get the clean transition. Now 4th and 15. Brookhill not in a favorable position, and they're going to bring on, it appears, the field goal squad. Looking to make this a 4-point game. Still another possession, a 2-possession game, or they cannot take the lead with a field goal if they make this. They go with a field goal, and that is no good. So the score stays 28-21. Rabs on top by 7. Minute 35 left in the third quarter of play. That kicker did have quite the cannon. I mean, that was, what, a 43-yard field goal, and he had plenty of distance on it, but just didn't have the accuracy down the middle. So that's going to bring your Rabs offense on at the 24-yard line, call it the 25. He fights forward, gain of about 2 or 3. They roll it out and say he gained 4, now 2nd and 6. Woodruff far side, Riley close side. They go with another handoff, Darty. He fights forward to about the 35-yard line. Let's see if they give him the first down. They do. So 1st and 10 for your Rabs. Another running Rabs first down. 50 seconds left in this third quarter. Riley's going to be your receiver on the far side. They go with play action. They pass to Limbrick. He fights forward. The tank, he can keep going. He's still up. He fights down to about the 42-yard line of the opposition. And wow, what a pass play and run by Harrison and Limbrick. That connection, not the most likely of connections. The fullback out of the backfield on the motion on the wheel route. No one saw that coming. And he fights forward for a gain of a lot, about 20.
I definitely didn't expect it. It definitely caught me off guard. So I know Brookhill had been caught off guard on that one.
Riley close side. They go with a handoff. That's Dickerson. Gain of 5 yards, and that's the end of the third quarter. And that's the beginning of the fourth quarter here in A-Town. All right, your Rabs have a 7-point lead going into the fourth quarter, and they have the ball in enemy territory. If they can get a score here, that will put them in a very good position late in this game. We're going to send it to the field for another interview.
This is Keely Youngblood, and I'm here with
Bryce Allen.
Todd Graff, Manuel Oliveira.
And y'all are the Noise Boys.
Yes.
Everybody knows. So how does it feel for y'all senior year to just try something new? I know some of y'all were football players, but y'all decided to try something new and be leaders, I guess.
We're naturally good at making noise, so it's just like we're just doing what we do best.
Right. I have severe ADHD, so like this is my happy place. I just like to scream. Yeah, since 6th grade I've gotten in trouble for making too much noise in class, so I think this is perfect.
Literally, you put all y'all's problems to good use. Yes. Thank you, and we love y'all.
All right, just to recap on that previous play, fumble on the snap. Harrison fumbled that snap and fell on it at the 41-yard line. Now there's a rabbit down on the field. We're going to be back after a quick word from our sponsors. Never mind, we won't. He is back up, running off the field. Always good to see. Probably just a cramp. That's Caden Walker.
You know, he is a bit aspect to the offensive line, so hopefully they can get him back in real quick.
Yeah, I think he's going to stretch out, get some hydration with Gatorade or water, and get back in there. Excuse me, Powerade, not Gatorade. Monty Jackson's going to be your receiver on your close side. Woodruff on the far side, and Riley is going to be the in-between. Rolling out to his left. They find him. Riley cannot make the reception. In and out of his hands. Now 4th down and 9 for the Rabs, and the punt squad is going to come on, looking to pin Brookhill deep. If Dickerson can place this ball near in either of the sidelines or within, the 10-yard line, the Rabs, I believe, will be happy with this drive, wasting some time away and pinning the opposition deep. Dickerson fakes it. He takes off with his legs. He's not going to get it. And he's going to be taken down at the 36-yard line, and there's going to be a Brookhill player slow to get up on the Rabbit sideline. So Brookhill will start on their own 36. 11 minutes, 11 seconds until the end of the game. And you can hear the big bad band from Rabbitland is back. They go with the handoff. No, it's a fake play. Play action very well. And he's taken down at the 42-yard line, call it the 43. Now 2nd and 4. Gain of 6. They go with the handoff. Finds a gap up the middle. He does not find the first down, though. Will they give it to him? They do give him the first down. First and 10 for Brookhill from the 46-yard line. And there's a false start. That's going to move them back another 5 yards, and now 1st and 15. False start on the near side, that's number 3. Xavier Kendrick. They go with the handoff play. First down and 15. He gets taken down after a gain of 3 yards. Now 2nd and 12. Drops back, looking downfield. They find one. He gets the completion down at the 32-yard line of the Ravs, and that flips the field completely. They run a hurry up, Brookhill. And that run play doesn't go very far. Gain of about 1 yard, dropped at the 31-yard line. Now 2nd down and 9 for Brookhill. Two right, 1 left. Tight end position active. They went for a hard count.
You know, if I'm Brookhill right here, I would continue with the passing plays because they have been working for him and pushing him up the field.
Driving, rolling out right, and that pass play is incomplete. Now 3rd down and 9 for Brookhill. Obvious passing situation. Brookhill, 3rd down and 9. The handoff. He fights forward for a gain of about 4 yards. Now 4th down and 5. Fourth down and 5. Brookhill going for it here. 2 right, 1 left. They roll out right. Looking downfield, pass play. He finds this man. That is completed at the 14-yard line. Brookhill running the hurry up in striking distance in the red zone. 14-yard line, 1st and 10. They go with the handoff around the outside. He's swallowed up at the 15-yard line. They're going to say no loss on the play. Now 2nd and 10. Clock running. Two right, one left. And he fumbles the snap and he's down. That's going to be a big loss for Brookhill and another wasted down, which does not help in this situation. Now 3rd down and 12. They say now 3rd down and 13.
You know, Brookhill really needs to score on this drive, because if they were to give Atlanta back the ball and Atlanta score and they do not score on this drive, they really cannot come back.
Well, never say never. High snap. He's rolling out right. Big pressure from the Rabs. And they're fighting for it. He comes away with it, and they score the touchdown. So Brookhill comes away. They almost got the ball picked off on that play, but he snatched it away from the defender and took that in for the touchdown. Swinging gate by Brookhill. 6:53 left in this 4th quarter. Brookhill needs this extra point to tie. They get the extra point and tie this game 28 apiece. 6:53 left in the game. Rabs will get the ball back off the kickoff. All right, the Atlanta band showing out here in the 4th quarter, trying to hype their boys up, returning this kickoff.
You know, right here, Atlanta obviously needs to score, but I feel like they need to stretch out the drive. So when they give Brookhill back the ball, Brookhill don't have a lot of time.
Yes, obviously it would be nice to score. You don't want to score off the kickoff. This is the one time you don't want to score off the kickoff, because your extra points are not guaranteed, and Brookhill, they are very consistent with their PATs. Deep kick from Brookhill. That's returned by Batten. He finds some room, and he's taken down at the 26-yard line of the Rabbits. So Rabs will net positive. So that means that Rabs will have the ball with 6:46 left to go in the game. All knotted up at 28. Handoff. That is Darty spinning, twisting, and fighting his way for a 6-yard gain. Now 2nd and 4. Rabs one out right, one out left. They go with the handoff play. Darty gets red, but he fights forward. Gain of about a yard. Tough spot for the Rabs. Now 3rd and 3. Clock running. One right, one left, I form in the backfield. He's rolling out. And he drops the pass. It's number 10, Jamarian Howard. Excuse me, correction. Cannot find his number, cannot find the receiver anymore. Number 18, we do not have him on the roster.
You know, them are the only plays that you need to have when this game is this close.
Now the Rabs are forced to punt it with 5:26 still on the clock. That would have given the Rabs the first down. And that's one of those that Cameron Dickerson could have ran, and a great roll for the Rabs. Rolls out at the 28-yard line. So now the score is knotted up, 28-28, ball at the 28, 5:18 left to go.
This is the drive that the Rabs really need to stop the guards right here.
Yeah, if the Rabs want the chance to, you know, get the lead in this one, they have to stop the guards and they have to stop them quick. They go with the pass play screen in the backfield. He wants to cut back upfield. He falls inside the field and fights forward to about the 34-yard line. Gain of 6. Second and, they're going to say it's a gain of 5. Second and 5. Now, false start. And that's going to move it all the way back to the original line of scrimmage. Now 2nd and 10. Pressure building up in this stadium. Second and 10. Brookhill, another false start. And now it's going to be 2nd and 15 for Brookhill.
The penalties here in this drive are really killing Brookhill.
Second and 15 for Brookhill. 2 consecutive false starts. 1 on the offensive lineman, 1 on the quarterback. And that pass is incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 15 now. The Rabs cannot allow a big play. They need to force a punt if they want to get this ball back soon.
I mean, Brookhill here has a long way to go, so surely the Rabs can read their offense as quickly as possible and get the stop.
If the Rabs can stop them here, not allow a gain, I do not see a way that Brookhill does not punt the ball, especially where the game is this close with this little amount of time, this far into your own territory. Big rush. Pass is completed, but he goes nowhere. Goes nowhere, gains about 1 yard. Now 4th and 14, and it appears Brookhill has to punt the ball this far into your own territory.
See, Jamarian Owens is one of them ones that can read that offense and get the stop when he needs to.
And great open field tackles all day by the Rabs. Other than a few misplays due to the shiftiness of receivers, the Rabs have made great open field tackles and really saved them from having an onslaught put against them. Brookhill punting the ball. A punt. Line drive, not returned by the Rabs. It's going to roll down to the Rabbit 28-yard line.
So the parents going to be down on the
29-28, call it the 29. So the Rabs starting their own territory. 3:42 to go in this final quarter of play. And if the Rabs can't put something together here, we may have the sixth quarter as the homecoming dance instead of the fifth quarter. One far out, one close in. They hand it off. That's Dickerson using the shiftiness. And he's taken down around the 30-yard line, gain of 1 yard. Second down and 9. 2 receivers on the close side. Pass completed to Woodruff, but he loses the ball. That's going to be an incomplete pass broken up by Brookhill. Now a quick 3rd and 9. Not a lot of time wasted. Third and 9. 2:59 left to go in this fourth quarter of play. 2 on the close side. Screen pass over to Batten. He fights forward and he is taken down at the 35-yard line. Now 4th and 5. They're going to say it's at the 34-yard line. 4th and 5. Rab's going to be forced to punt again. Around a minute taken off the clock. That snap is a good one to Dickerson, and great punt by Cameron Dickerson. Fielded at the 28, but they're going to say he is down. Fair caught it at the 30. So Brookhill will start with 2:10 left on the clock at their own 30. Rabs need a stop to stay in this game.
You know, we've seen that the Brookhill kicker does have a leg. So Brookhill could drive down the field and get into that field goal range. They could possibly take this game.
His field goal range is around the 30-yard line, I believe, with accuracy. He has the leg for about 45, but the accuracy goes when you're hitting that ball that hard. You're trying to drive that ball that hard. So if you can get the ball around the 30-yard line of the Rabbits, your kicker, I believe he can be accurate around there. They go everybody looking for a pass. They look deep and thrown to Casper and his family. Now 2:05, 5 seconds wasted on that. Now 2nd and 10. Motion from the receivers. They go with a handoff play. He gains about say 3. Gain of 3 yards. Now 3rd and 7. They have one far side, two close side. And a timeout that is called by Brookhill. The guards call a timeout with 1:24 left on the clock to play, all knotted up at 28, 3rd and 7 for the guards.
If you're Morton right now in that huddle, what do you think he's saying to them?
Focus, focus, focus. You have to read. You have to read. You have to find your man. If everyone has their man, then we're fine. It's 3rd and 7. You have about 4 yards to play with before I feel like they get comfortable going for that first down on 4th, before they, get comfortable going for it. Because if they do go for it and they don't get it, you get the ball back right there.
This is the play that you absolutely need to stop.
Third and 7. 1:24 remaining. Two receivers on the close side, one on the far side. Tight end in his position. They roll out right. Big pressure comes from the Rabs, and he throws that ball away. 4th down and 7 yards. This is a must-get play for Brookhill if they go for it. And they won't. They will bring the punch squad on. The Rabs will get the ball back with over a minute left to go. At this point in the game, don't sleep on the fake.
We did see Cameron Dickerson do that fake earlier. So, the guards could possibly take off what he did and do it themselves.
They go with the punt. High, deep punt. And that bounces out at the 36-yard line. Rabs have the ball on their own 36, 1:14 to get down the field and get some sort of points.
All right, one more announcement about these keys up here, folks. Some of the GM keys, they have 2 keys on them.
Rabs, 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the close side. The close side is Woodruff. He's looking downfield, and he cannot find the completion to Batten. Low pass. .110 left to go. 2nd down and 10 for the Rabs. Go with the run play. They find Darty. He finds a hole. He gets upfield. He has blockers. He's down to the 35-yard line. Call it the 34. He is in enemy territory. We need a timeout. 1:02 remaining. They need a timeout. The chain moving periodically stops the clock. 1 minute and 2 seconds. They're going to save their timeouts. They go with another run play. Darty. He finds another hole. He gets upfield. He has room. He jukes out a man. He is down to the 11-yard line, and he is in scoring position. 48 seconds, and that's going to stop the clock for the chains to move. .40 seconds remaining. One right, one left. I form in the backfield. They go with another handoff. Dickerson. He fights forward for a small gain. Pyle pushing. Pushes forward to near the 2-yard line. He's at the 2-yard line. And a timeout by Atlanta. 20 seconds remaining on the clock.
This is the best of the best position that Atlanta needs to be in right now.
A touchdown wins the game. A field goal is no sure thing. But if they make it, this game would be close to over. Rebs, second down, and they're going to say 5 from the 6-yard line. They say his forward progression was stopped at the 6-yard line. We have Woodruff on the close side. They go with the fake. They go with the pass play. He moves upfield. He gets shifty. He's into the touchdown. Rebs touchdown. 12 seconds remaining on the clock. They go up 34-28.
What a great play by the quarterback, Peyton Harrison, to be able to run it in and use his strength to get in the end zone.
The coordinators, you could hear them. They were like, pass the ball, pass the ball, pass the ball. He had an open receiver in the corner of the end zone. That opportunity closed at about 13 seconds. He uses his legs, shifts upfield, and rolls into the touchdown off of the tackle.
You know, he did have that receiver, but you know, when you have that opening, you don't want to risk the drop of giving it to that receiver.
Campos with the field goal. The extra point attempt is up and good. Rabs up by 7, 12 seconds remaining on the clock. It's going to take a whole lot and a little more for Brookhill to come back in this one, but never say never.
You know, if they can get the kickoff, get out of bounds, and put their quarterback has shown that he has a cannon.
That is elite decision-making by Peyton Harrison. That's where you go from good to great right there. Being able to know and trust yourself to run that ball in, being able to know to use your legs and how to get in that end zone, knowing that this is the crucial point of the game. You have no more timeouts. If you get down, this game is nearly over. I expect a squib kick from the Rabs. As soon as that ball hits the ground, the clock starts. So if the Rabs squib kick it here, they run a few seconds off the clock, leave Brookhill with one play. Brookhill still has 2 timeouts remaining in this second half. Olade with the kick. It is a squib. And he is down. He's down at the 26-yard line. He's down to 26 of his own. 12 seconds to go on the clock. No time was run off because he was down upon receiving the ball. The most I see Brookhill getting out of this is 2 plays. So they're going to need a lot and a lot to get back into this game. And the question is, if you do score and you're Brookhill, do you go for 2 and go for the win? Or do you kick the extra point and take it to overtime? They look deep. He loses the ball. That's a fumble out of bounds. So it will be a second down due to the forward fumble. They're going to say first down.
No, with 1 play left, it's Hail Mary time.
1 play, 7 seconds. Your last play took 5 seconds off the clock, and it was a short play, so the Rabs are going to play 3 deep, and that takes 4 seconds off the clock. this is the final play of the game. Unless there was an untimed down due to a defensive penalty. And there's a timeout by Brookhill. 3 seconds left on the game clock. 35-28. Rabs on top by 7. Bubbles are flying. People are cheering. If the Rabs can make a stop here, this place will be electric. Anxiety building in the stadium. The away crowd standing, the home crowd on their feet. Here it is. McCown at the helm. Kendrick on the close side. Trips on the far side. McCown gets the snap. He drops back. Big rush from the Rabs. They get the play in. The clock has ended. And he fumbles on the lateral. He gets taken down in the Rabs. Win the game. Tackled at the 46-yard line. Rabs win 35-28 on a last-second touchdown by Peyton Harrison. The scramble using his feet and taking it in for the Rabbits W. All right. We want to thank our sponsors, Dillon Thompson Wealth Management, to make your retirement an adventure worth sharing. Find them at dt-wm.com. Red River Lumber, their experienced staff helps you with the design of your home projects. And we want to remind you to shop locally. Shopping locally not only improves the environment around you, it also improves your local relationships. My name is Jackson Dillinger.
And my name is Briley Fiskus.
We'll catch you next time on Rabbit TV.
Michael Jordan is the GOAT, period.